Hi guys, welcome back to another Mindful Motherhood Monday. Today I'm here to talk about building your child's self-confidence and the difference between praise and encouragement and how we predominantly use one more than the other. And I want to discuss how to use both of them together in order to help our children grow a bit more confident and to want to achieve more rather than just settle for what they have. And I know I'm being very vague here, but I don't want to give anything away because I'm going to explain what I'm talking about in just a second. But in case you're new around here, my name is Ysis. I am mum to two children, James, who is 3 years old, and Isabella, who is 1. And I do these Mindful Motherhood videos every Monday at 7 p.m. here on my channel. So if you like these kinds of videos, please do hit the subscribe button so that you get notified when there's a new video from me. If you're not new around here, then I do slightly apologize for the way that I look today. I didn't have time to sort myself out after I came back home from the school run and doing the food shop, all those fun things that we have to do on a daily basis. So yeah, mum bun it is, and slightly greasy face. So yeah, sorry about that, but now let's get straight on with the video. So, praise. Praise is a beautiful thing. It's an amazing thing to praise your children for the good work that they've done, and we love getting praise for the good work that we've done, don't we? I know I do. It kind of, perks me up and makes me feel all motivated and appreciated for my efforts and my hard work. However, we tend to use praise instead of encouragement a lot of the times. I know I do, and I know a lot of parents will do that too. So how many times have you caught yourself saying things like, well done, excellent, good job, you're so good, you're very clever, and all these things are praise. So we're showing our children, this is a way that we have to show our appreciation for what they've done and for how proud we are at how well our children have done. So to praise our children is to compliment them, and they certainly deserve the compliments. The only trouble is praise is focused on how we feel, on how we perceive their actions, how we judge their behavior. Encouragement, however, is focused on the child, and it tells them something about themselves, something that they can build on, and they can use that to improve and to do better instead of just accepting the praise and walking away, not thinking much about what they've just done other than the fact that they got a well done from mummy. I personally think that praise is great, but I also think that not every situation needs to be praised, or at least not praised by itself without encouragement. The whole point of encouragement is focusing on your child's efforts and not just the results. Some people believe that you can replace praise with encouragement, but I actually think you need a mixture of both. I think too much encouragement and the child may feel like what they do is never good enough. Almost like they're thinking, why does it have to be so hard to get a well done from my mum and my dad? On the other hand, if they get too much praise, they might feel like they don't have to work hard enough to get their parents' approval, or sometimes they might feel like their parents don't really understand what they've done that's so good, because that praise sometimes can sound so empty and so vague, just a well done, excellent. It doesn't really tell the child much about what they did exactly. So I was doing the research for this video, and it was all focused around how we can incorporate encouragement within the usual things that we say to praise our children. And this is something brand new to me. So I'm going to work really hard to change my habits to praise and encourage my children, or encourage them more than just praise. And I would love for you to join me in this challenge as well. If you want to join, then just use the hashtag Mindful Motherhood Moment if you have anything to say about this topic on social media, and I will make sure to pick up your posts, read them, and engage and get into conversation with you guys. So now I'm going to give you some examples of how you can change the way that you speak with your children to incorporate more encouragement into your speech. So when your child comes to you with a drawing or a picture that they just did, and your immediate reaction is to say beautiful, instead you can say, wow, I can see how hard you worked on that picture. That is beautiful. So that tells your child something about what they've done, but it also shows them that you appreciate what they did. Another example, let's say your child just finished tidying up their entire bedroom or all the toys in the living room, and instinctively I would probably say something like, well done. And so instead of that, why not try and say, I bet you're really proud of yourself. Well done. So that is the same kind of idea about telling them something about what they did instead of just giving them a compliment. How about when your child comes to you with a huge creation, maybe a piece of Lego that they did, or some Duplo or a tower or whatever it is, and you just look at them and you go, I love it. And sometimes I think that is good enough, that I'm showing my child that I appreciate what they did and that I enjoy it and it's such a great thing. But all these thoughts are in my mind and all that I'm vocalizing is I love it. My child might not know why I love it or what is it that they love about it. So instead I could say, I can see that you've put a lot of effort into this. I really love it. How about when our children enter a competition or a contest and they win, and the proud mum inside of us wants to say, you're such a clever boy, you won, well done. But instead, how about trying to encourage them to learn something from having won and saying something like, I noticed that you paid really close attention to the rules. That was very clever. Well done, I'm really proud of you. So again, that tells them something that they can build on, and they can rely upon that information then to say, well, if I pay close attention to the rules, maybe next time I will win again. And then it focused on the effort, not just on the winning part, and them knowing that paying close attention to the rules is a good thing. And one last example, let's say your child is helping you in the kitchen, helping you cook dinner, and instinctively I would say something like, oh, I love it when you help me in the kitchen. But again, that is a compliment and that tells it's something about me, about how I feel. So how about do that for my child and tell them something about themselves and say, did you enjoy doing this with me? Because that immediately turns the whole point of this praise and encouragement to the child rather than to how I feel about what they just did. So these are just a few examples here and there, and obviously we're not going to always know the right moment, and the praise can come out just like that. But I think the fact that we're mindful that we can encourage our children and praise them at the same time already makes a huge difference in certain moments. And it's changing our thinking, not necessarily changing our actions straight away, but it's changing the way we think in order to be mindful, to be aware of our language and how we speak, in order to improve and feel like we are doing better for our children. I think that's the whole point about my whole Mindful Motherhood series. It's just being aware, being mindful of certain things here and there, and perhaps changing one or two things to make us feel like we are, taking steps forward in the right direction towards being the parents that we want to be, instead of always thinking, maybe I should be like that. We start putting that into action and being like that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to share it with your friends if you feel like they might enjoy this video as well. Give it a thumbs up so that I know you guys are liking these types of videos, and subscribe to my channel if you're new. It's free to subscribe and you get notifications when there's a new video from me. I post on Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays at 7 p.m. every week, so there's fresh content for you every week to watch here on my channel. I hope you're all having a lovely day, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!